But comrade, there is this baby thing again.
Yes. Yes.
And I couldn't sit without just saying a quick word. I remember well when I won the government now in opposition, that it was bad politics to bring politics into health and education. They didn't listen. But karma is a hell of a thing. And while I stand still regretting the loss of those 18 babies and the mothers, we are now seeing a 30% increase on that number. During my time, it was 4 hospitals. Now we are talking about 1 hospital in 1 month, 24 in 25 days, and we just finished June. So you can imagine, project called Promac. I want them to come to the country and tell us, which involve child and maternal health. The first of a kind that came during our administration. 21 million euros, whole heap of money. I want them to come to the country because it started with us, responding in terms of training and ambulances and all that stuff. Come and tell us what Tufton has done with that money that would have put the country in a better position almost 10 years later. As it is now, the situation has slipped in terms of maternal and child health. So, comrade leader, the ball is in your court to ensure that this matter don't go to sleep. But I say, as I said in 2015, there are some areas of governance that politics should not be involved in terms of what will happen. Because as it is now, for different reasons you will have babies dying. But there are many tiers of persons that should also be held accountable.
And at the same time explain exactly what transpired and what the government has been doing to prevent or minimize those kind of risks. It's a little different from what people are comparing it with. As I said, this is not an infection within the hospital. This is a matter of premature births, as outlined by the report and the chief medical officer. And it's unfortunate that people are using it as a political ploy. I saw former Minister Fenton, Ferguson, making a comment recently. I think otherwise he's a nice person. I know him. But the comment was also another very unfortunate comment. I'm not sure how he could demonstrate that lack of judgment and indeed emotional intelligence by speaking about karma involving the death of babies. That is, I'm a loss for words. I mean, I understand the political season and we need to try to do a one-of-man thing, but it makes no sense, and it certainly confirms in my mind why his judgment would have been so misguided back in 2015 when he was asked to leave the portfolio. We don't compare these things. We look at challenges, we solve challenges. We find the correction that are necessary. We learn from mistakes made of the past, and we move forward. I have never really allowed the distraction of those who are seeking to have a political advantage in this case affect my role, which is to objectively assess, let the chips fall where they may, yes, take the correction. If the correction involves people, we take those corrections. If it involves equipment, building, or indeed maternal health, where we have to do more outreach, as in this case, for pregnant women in communities, which is why we're building out health centers. So that's our position, and we stay in focus.